We're live, I believe.
We are live. We are good to go.
We're good to go, Dave.
All right. March 17th.
March 17th. Top of the morning to you, David.
Producer show, back-to-back producer shows, right? Well, because, I mean, obviously not on the weekend, but Friday, then a Monday producer show. We're hot right now. What can you say? You know, we're on a little bit of a streak. I thought the show with Tim was good. I think us adding in a guest is a good thing for the producer.
I think that's a good, end of the week. Have a guest come in because you can talk about the things like we talked about earlier in the week. It's good. You're not going.
Are you saying that it wouldn't be good if we had a guest every producer show? It wouldn't add to the show?
No, I think it would, but I think it's
realistically we're not going to have somebody as a guest every producer show.
Yes, so I think end of the week is good.
Yeah.
You're not going to acknowledge my top of the morning to you.
Sorry, I missed it kind of quick. Was that like your Amber Day type of intro to today?
It's a big day today, Dave.
It is a big day today. Do you want to break your news now, or do you want to wait till later?
It's St. Patrick's Day. Are you wearing green?
I'm not wearing green today.
I'm going to pinch the shit out of you when we're done with this show.
I actually went out this weekend and had a planned weekend with a couple buddies of mine, and I completely forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. We're the only motherfuckers not wearing green.
Oh, you must have been bruised all over.
Just really felt like an asshole.
Where'd you go? Did you go to the parade?
A buddy of mine opened a bar in Medford, so we wanted to check it out because we hadn't had a chance to get there. And then we went to a couple bars, and then we went to the BC hockey game at night. And so, as I was telling you this morning,
did they win?
They did not. They put up a stinker, an absolute stinker on Saturday night. But I said to you this morning, I hurt my knee. I've been limping ever since yesterday afternoon. I didn't do anything. Maybe it's just old age. I played basketball, but I didn't twist my ankle. I didn't lock my knee at any point. I didn't hurt myself. I just got off the couch last night, and all of a sudden, my knee just fucking kills. But nothing, I feel like, happened. So I don't know.
Welcome to getting old, Dave.
I think it's just getting old. I don't know. The seats were tough at Connie Forum at the BC hockey game. Maybe that played into it. But all right, let's get into the news of all the Minifan news and stuff like that. I got to address Snell right out the gate, obviously.
So for those that don't know,
which portion do you want me to address of Snell? Because you were at the house. Can we actually? You know what? Do you have Bluetooth on? We can let me make Bluetooth calls.
Sure. You want to?
Hold on. We'll do this thing first. Studio. I think I have two numbers for him. Montante's number. Let's see. I got to delete an old number of his, I think. This one his? Shit.
Do you need me to
confirm it? Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Do you put it up?
Yep.
Sorry if this is the wrong one. I'll delete it right after this if this is wrong. Not ringing?
Take this, Dave. That's the commitment I have to it.
Oh, you there? What were you saying?
I said I hung up a very important call.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I just have just 30 seconds. I just want help confirming this or not. When I walked into the Montante house at Laconia, did I just walk in being like, "Fuck you, everyone! I'm on top of the world. Go fuck yourself"? Was that my attitude when I walked into the Montante house after the Laconia show?
100%.
Oh, fuck you! You would be. That would be my argument to Snell. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm joking. No, that's what the Snellster saying.
The Snellster said that I was. What was his?
You were very pompous.
I was pompous when I walked in there. I just came off like an asshole and all this shit. So that's why I don't know if this Snell thing is a bit or not. So I don't want to get too serious with it because
you came in. If anything, you came in a little more reserved.
Well, I just came in normal. I came in normal.
I know, but I'm saying if someone had a lean towards you coming in the cock of the walk or shy,
right.
I would say shy.
Yeah, I would go with the shy thing because I haven't talked to a lot of the people there. Not all of us hang out a ton. Yes. Okay. So either way, Snell's an asshole. Is that what you're saying? I'm not saying it, but are you saying that?
Wait. Where do you say this?
He said this on his program,
on KMS Reloaded,
KMS Reloaded, which is on the network. You didn't watch it. That's okay. But
hell yeah.
He said it yesterday, so go back and watch it. It's in crystal clear, 4K. And every fucking time Snell had a fucking problem with technology or needed a recommendation, who was fucking there for Steve Snell? Dave Cullinane, and the hundreds of fucking irrelevant, meaningless texts that me and Steve Snell have had throughout the years. Okay? But I'm a big asshole, and he's going to get a pig to fry it or whatever the fuck he's going to do with my head on it.
No, he's going to spit roast you.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
I believe he wants to have a buddy of his fuck you in the ass while he fucks you in the mouth.
Right. That's not nice. All right, Montan, thank you for confirming.
By the way, is this a producer show?
This is a live producer show, yes. What do you think? We're just shooting the shit? We're just on a group call right now talking about Steve?
Two buddies. Hey, next Thursday. You in?
I'm hoping so. We'll see. I'm hoping so. We shall see.
All right, let's commit to something one time.
Goodbye. Okay. All right, so that's that portion. The other portion is the hotel thing. I don't remember any of this, and so that's not I don't know. When did he reference that this happened again? He just said when he came in on the show. I don't remember specifically.
This was like 3 years ago at this point.
Okay.
He came in.
I have had hundreds of fucking text messages with this guy. Like literally the most meaningless. I tried to convince him to try out to take my fucking job at the time in 2023. I told him to come in for that. He has never once brought this back up. So if I fucked up, because I don't remember any of it, and Kirk said to pay for it, I guess, like, show me the receipts, show me the correspondence, what Kirk said, and we will take care of it. I'll take care of it personally if I fucking have to. I don't remember this. There was nothing deliberate about it. All right. Do you remember it vaguely, it coming on the show or anything like that?
I vaguely remember him saying something.
Is this the time he came to the Worcester show we did where he helped out?
Yes.
Is it that time? I don't remember.
I believe so.
Because he's come into the studio before, but like I said, like nothing. We've had hundreds of texts. By the way, I searched the word privilege in my phone. I have never once used the word privilege. The only thing that came up when I searched my messages and said it's a privilege, or I never said it's a privilege. The word privilege came up because Harrison used the word privilege in my text message. It's the only time on my phone or in any history that word has ever been done. So I don't know. If I fucked up Snell, obviously we'll take care of it, but I do not remember this whatsoever, so it is what it is.
I'm a Snell guy. Me and Snell, we bonded.
I was a Snell guy.
We bonded in Laconia. It was great. We built a fire together. That's my only takeaway.
Was that basically just like I didn't give Snell enough time at the Montante house or something like that? I don't even know what is enough time to give somebody at the Montante house.
Maybe I can't speak for him, but I do know.
Well, you're the fucking expert, Justin. You walked in there and you gave everybody the proper amount of time. You're the expert. So you tell me what I should have done in that situation.
Yeah, you didn't give Snell enough time. If you remember after Portland too, he said Blind Mike was kind of a dick to him. But
oh really?
But what Blind Mike kept saying Snell wanted to see his cane. He kept wanting to see his cane.
Okay.
I don't know. Me and Snell, we had a great time. We built a fire.
No issues with Snell.
At one point, I was singing "The Archer" by Taylor Swift with a girl.
Okay.
And he came in and he's like, "Justin, you're lucky I like you because otherwise I would have recorded this."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm just like singing Taylor Swift along. It was a great time. I mean,
he just ruined my perception of the Montante house too, by the way. He ruined everything. I had a great time. Walked in there. I saw Dave. I got to shoot the shit with him. Darren Cunningham. I got to spend like 15 minutes with him hearing stories. Like, I had a great time, and he just ruined the entire night for me. So whatever.
I apologize.
You win,
but,
Steve.
But
Snell.
Snell's back. This is what he does. He comes in. He's a spitfire. He gets people
Of course,
going.
he loves you. That's why you love him. So he loves you right now. So.
He hated me a couple months ago, but
Yep.
I'm a Snell guy. What can you say?
Okay. All right. What do we want to go to next? Tommy Quinlan. He asked me. Credit to him. He asked me to comment on Snell. So he is right out the gate. I'm kind of leading into this a little too much, but the Menners is coming back with his show tonight.
They met the. Not Menner's show.
Yeah, what is
this?
it?
This is the Minifan Network Show. That
Minifan-
is tonight at 8:30.
Yes, MNS.
Yes, John
And-
from Scranton cannot produce,
Yes.
so we just got to give some backstory here. John from
Correct.
Scranton normally is the producer. It's going to be Menners, Cinema Lords.
Yep.
It's good to hear from Cinema Lords and John and Warren.
Yep.
But John from Scranton,
Correct.
the normal producer, cannot produce tonight. Something came up in his personal life. So he found a replacement, and that is Hot or Not's
Tommy Quinlan. That's why I was leading it to. That's a good producer move. So Menners, if you're thinking about whether it's replacing John from Scranton,
don't.
I'm not saying that. Even though we know at this point Keith is not AI. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying that Tommy Quinlan texted me right out the gate this morning, early hours, asking me to comment on this Steve Snell situation for the show tonight. So he is like dialed it. Now, granted, I think he's supposed to be producing like another radio show in the Providence market, and he's focused on those comments, which is,
He's got his priorities right.
yeah, it's fantastic.
The
But
only thing straight about him is his priorities.
from a producer standpoint, that's fantastic. And Tommy Quinlan also said that he would like the Kirkman Show to reimburse him for his, his mental health time after he outed himself on this program. He would like reimbursement for that, just like everybody else
say that
wants
as a joke,
reimbursement for
or-
that. He did. He did
No.
say it as a joke. So
Open the portal. This is what happens.
he will be producing tonight. I'm looking forward to that. I thought the first episode was fantastic. I want to see if they go a little bit more newsy this week, though. That's what I'm hoping. Like topics, you know what I mean? Like outside Minifan. Instead of just being Menner's Live, kind of, being more of a show, right? Like maybe a 60-40 like we kept talking about.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. I'm excited. I think Menace does a good job. So on his Menner's Live on Friday, it was kind of divided into 3 sections.
Yep.
First section, talking about Freddy Lynn going on Meeting of the Minds, I think it was.
Right. I think I agree with him on this point.
I agree with him too.
Yeah.
Go on the network. If Freddy Lynn really did say that like he's not going to go on the network because of his lack of promotion or something like that, that is a little silly. But I don't know. I mean, we can't force.
Right. Or just to his point too about talking about the brother situation, talking about it outside of the network because GV is its own entity.
Yep.
John from Scranton, that's a different show. Talking about it outside of the network is not a pro-network move. And granted, we are partially to blame for that as well because we didn't bring that up to Freddy on the show. We appeared with him. So I thought that was fair. Go on. Then we got not the calls. What was the middle segment of that?
The middle segment was Menner's talking about the dying guy, which I think he actually did a pretty good job.
Good coverage there.
It was like a good 10 minutes of it.
Yep.
Good coverage of it. I think he laid it all out.
Right.
Dying guy, just a weird arm weaving move. And also
we talked about that on Friday.
Menner's brought up the fact that Dying guy in the blog was making jokes about Portnoy, like fucking 20-year-olds. And he's like, you're asking this guy for a job, but in the same moment, like he's trying, like Dying guy's weirdly trying to be Kirk, but like Kirk wouldn't also do that in that way. Like there's a reason why Kirk is Kirk and Dying guy's Dying guy.
A lot of confusion about the strategy behind that blog, but the premise stays that the arm waving and the asshole way that he went about it is just like it just was what it was, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. And I can confirm if Menners or if Tommy Quinlan wants to ask, no, I was not making up some fake GoFundMe and that was not coming to mind. That was a Minifan actually going through something. So that's not fake news in any portion whatsoever. So,
and then the last part was just calls where it just turns into
madness calls,
craziness.
Yeah. Madness calls. Okay, you said Klemmer texted you this weekend, by the way, because we can get into the fact that Klemmer with his stream, which is fantastic to watch, by the way, he has the number 1 and number 2 picks, by the way. So a lot of people are thinking this thing was rigged from the get-go.
So basically. During his 91 Orlando Magic stream, his first year's over. He won 6 games the entire year. He went 6-76, I believe.
Yep.
Had the best odds for the draft lottery. He traded away most of his assets. 4 picks in either this draft or upcoming drafts.
Smart.
He really wanted to get Shaq. So he did not only get Shaq. He also got Shaq and Alonzo Mourning 1 and 2. So some people, not me to be very clear, are claiming that this was pre-recorded and that he decided like he had to do multiple runs in order to get 1 and 2.
Right.
Because if he didn't get Shaq, he said he would have quit the stream.
Yep.
Which would have been also a terrible move.
A horrible decision.
Horrible decision.
Right.
But so now he's calling them the Twin Towers.
Yep.
It's a strong thing. But he texted me on Saturday at 1. He said, out of everything I've ever done for Barstool, the biggest percentage of Minifans has been for the 1991 Magic. It's nice because it's one of the things I've had the most fun doing. Even Nick Hamilton noticed.
Look at that. That's like just a nice text out of the blue.
Yes. I just responded, hell yeah.
Well, I would say even, obviously, he wasn't at Barstool during the Mariners thing, right? That was pre-Barstool.
Yes.
And that was all Minifans supporting him. And that actually got a lot of support on the main show. So I don't think it's a surprise that Minifans are the ones still supporting him through this.
It's weird. Yeah. It's like watching Klemmer do this. If it was anyone else, it would be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
But watching him do it, because he's so invested into it, he takes it so seriously.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
It's like why am I involved in now the 1992 Orlando Magic?
Is that a tough thing, do you think? Like if he put that on another platform with an audience that doesn't necessarily know him.
What do you mean another platform?
Like let's just say he put it like on TikTok Live or something like that. Because I feel like those card breaking things. This is kind of in that card breaking world. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for the internet, like younger kids seem to like that stuff for the most part, I think. Obviously, Twitch has this and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I feel like this is more of like a marathon rather than a sprint.
Yeah, do you need to know Klemmer to enjoy that, though, is my question. Like if he put it live on TikTok today and somebody randomly found it, could he hook them in, do you think?
Yes, if they start from the beginning. If they randomly just jump in and he's like in 1993 and like the Orlando Magic are pretty good.
Yep.
Like it's like, okay, but no, if you grinded through those tough days, those tough, the season you only won 6 games.
Yep.
It will just make that championship that much sweeter. So that's why I think like YouTube is a great platform.
I agree. It is a great platform for him. So I hope he keeps up with that. No matter if something like goes wrong, like he should just keep doing it. Especially if he likes it. By the way, he does this at night anyway, does he not?
Yeah.
Like, didn't he say? He said like I don't go to sleep till 1 or 2 in the morning, I'm usually doing a simulator before I go to bed or something like that. Like, just keep doing it. Why not? Even if the numbers suck, like, just keep building it up and whatever. So see what happens. So, all right. Next, we got to touch on this. I did see this tweet over the weekend. Coleman is returning to the basketball court with his new team, basically, which is the card breaking crew, right?
Switch breaks, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That'd be interesting.
I did see some tweets being like, this is a questionable move, but he said if Team KMS ever came back, he would be available to that, and that would get the preference.
Absolutely.
So that's all you can expect.
My big thing is that, like, the dude's banged up. Like, that first season took a toll on him. When he came in the studio, he's still
but he looked better.
He looks better.
Looks leaner.
But he said, like, his ankles are fucked.
Right.
So I'd be interested to see, like what his stat lines are for this league, and just how much
confidence has to be boosted.
Minutes he'll play.
I mean, in front of 1,000 people or whatever, he hits 2 free throws in a row. I mean, confidence has to be high going
very
into
high.
it. Right?
Yeah. Also, like, he's probably the only person that's played.
Yep.
Like, professionally.
Professionally. Yes. Out of that crew, you mean with the pressure of what Team KMS had to go through? Is that what you mean?
Yes. I wonder if it's going to be kind of like season 2 of Friday Night Lights, where Coach goes and he gets a new job, but he's missing it.
I only watched. I never got hooked on Friday Night Lights, and we just tried to pull it up. As you mentioned this, we just tried to pull it up. I think Friday night, and it's not on any streaming platform. You got to buy the.
It's not. It's not on Peacock.
No, I think it's pretty cheap. We didn't buy it because it's just never. There's so many options for other shit.
Texas Forever. It's a great show.
Yeah, we should rewatch. Is it watchable now though, or is it kind of dated?
Last time I watched it was in 2015.
Yep,
it was very good.
I just watched that.
I had a crush on the coach's daughter. I thought she was hot.
Oh, now I forget like everything it was about. I just watched that De Niro show on Netflix. That was kind of weird.
The De Niro show.
Yeah,
on Netflix.
What the hell is it called? He's like a former president or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's kind of shitty. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird show. Whatever.
He's cool.
Yeah. All right. What else do we want to get into? I did see that tweet right before we went live. Beyond Average Mick back behind a microphone, which is what we all want. Tomorrow night, I believe he said he's recording.
He said he's recording tomorrow night with Cousin Christian.
Who I don't know if it's confirmed. I think there's personal things going on with cousin Christian, and maybe they'll get into, right?
I think he tweeted out that
because
his girlfriend left him.
Girlfriend left him? Like, that's such an
he
extreme
said, like,
way to put it.
He said she
just walked out on him.
Well, he said she took like the frying pan.
I saw that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and if he's joking about it, it probably had to be somewhat like cordial or like he knows it's the right thing if he's joking about it on Twitter.
They were dating for like 6 months. I don't think like she took the kids.
But Mick had to leave the house because of her.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, it does seem. Well, maybe we'll get to the bottom of it tomorrow night. Beyond Average Mick, Beyond Average podcast tomorrow night. Anything else that we talked about? Oh, tell me about lunch with Tim. You went to lunch with Tim after yesterday's. After Fridays.
Yeah, it was good. We just hung out. Nothing.
Tim's just a good guy to have around.
Great Minifan.
Right.
He's not in it for the clout or anything like that. He just loves the show.
Yep.
He kept saying, he's like, whatever Kirk wants to do with the desk is what we'll do.
Right.
I don't want to do anything. He doesn't want to sell it. I know, like Manners was talking, you should sell it and donate it to charity or something like that.
I love the idea of just Tim in possession of this storage facility with just all these random KMS related.
And then like just hitting him up on Twitter, and then he can go and
he protects it, right? Like so now we know like there's a in progress. Let's just say within the next couple of months there will be a storage facility with all these different items that he has collected throughout the years. He's not just going to let like a Minifan get access to that. He's not going to let somebody see it. It's going to have to go through Kirk and the show to open the doors to that process.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Tim. He protects the brand is what he does.
Tim's the best.
He's the best. All right. Let's see here. I think we hit you went to a movie this weekend you wanted to talk about a little bit.
Oh, I saw Mickey 17.
Yep.
Robert Pattinson.
Any good?
I forget the director is the guy who directed Parasite and Snowpiercer. It was pretty good. It was different.
Yeah.
Different little sci-fi take on things. Some funny moments.
Okay.
There is like a character though played by Mark Ruffalo, believe it or not, who's just like it's Donald Trump and he's a bad guy.
Ruffalo is just one of those guys. I see his face now and I just like fucking despise him.
He's the worst. But it was a decent movie.
Decent movie.
I'd recommend it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I think we covered everything in the Minifan world at least.
Oh, there was the FONZ tournament this weekend. Shout out to FONZ tournament on the Minifan.
I didn't watch any of that, but I liked when John was describing what the plans were for it. They were able to switch back and forth with like 4 different groups. Basically,
yes,
did they pull it off?
I believe so.
Yeah.
They were all talking. Those guys are funny. They bust each other's balls. So
that's a pretty cool idea.
I believe that's still going on.
Have you seen this? And it's totally random, but it just like came up in my head. Yesterday, St. Patrick's Day parade in South Boston. I saw a picture online this morning, and it was that the Boston Police Department confiscated these like
Borgs. Yes.
What the fuck is a Borg?
It's a blackout rage gallon.
Is that a newer
I think it's like
thing?
it's a new like. Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah.
I've never drank a Borg before. What I believe it is.
They had like 50, a minimum of 50 of them, right? Like they confiscated 50 of them of all different colors.
Yes. So I believe you get a gallon of water. Okay. Take whatever the paper is off of it. So it's just a plain gallon.
Yep.
Dump it out. Put in like 15 or 16 shots of something.
Okay.
Put a mixer in. Put some food coloring in, and then the goal is to drink the entire thing during the day. And you drink so much of it that you black out. I believe it's called I think it stands for blackout rage gallon.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
So it's just literally all hard alcohol, and the goal is to finish a gallon of it, of whatever the mix is. It's like jungle juice or something.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I just saw that picture, and I was like, I've never seen... I've never...
Blackout rage gallon, yes. A term referring to a large, personalized alcoholic drink, typically prepared in a gallon-sized jug, often containing vodka, water, flavor enhancers, and electrolytes.
Right. Oh,
So-
electrolytes. That's at least that's good.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done. I think I'm too old now to blackout rage gallon.
Right.
Um,
I never liked any of that stuff. I'm not like a germaphobe or anything like that, but I always thought it was weird, like when somebody made jungle juice or something.
well, yeah,
like,
I think this is kind of like. I think this is honestly like, believe it or not, like safer. Like if you're a girl,
yeah,
and
right.
you're walking around, like you always are holding on to your blackout
and
rage.
you
gallon.
made it probably.
You
right?
made it.
Right.
No one's like handing you anything. It's
Right.
probably like you at least know what's in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think people got super fun. Did you ever go to the St. Patty's Day parade? In
I went
Boston?
once. I remember just like not liking it. I don't know why. I think did we talk about this the other day? I
think
went to
so.
the one in Hoboken too.
Yep.
After I graduated college, and I liked that atmosphere a lot better. I don't know, something just different about the two, but it just felt like the Southie one is just like complete debauchery, and the younger kids are like, you know, you turn your head and somebody's like pissing on the street and stuff like. I don't know. I didn't love it. I don't know why.
I've never been.
Yeah.
I don't plan on going anytime soon.
Yeah, not for me anymore at least. So, all right. Anything else you want to cover before we?
I do
wrap it up?
I do have a little bit. I think that which might be breaking news.
Oh, right, breaking news. I forgot
I've
about
heard
this.
sources that Bill Belichick and his girlfriend Jordan are no longer girlfriend boyfriend.
Really?
They are fiance.
Oh fuck! I thought you were gonna say they broke up after that, but I guess they had that stupid ass picture. this
No, I
weekend.
can't say who my sources are. It has nothing to do with the show.
Doesn't shock me.
But
She's not getting shit. I bet.
I don't know, but I've heard they are engaged.
Yeah, what a weird picture that
So.
was, huh? With the
Oh,
feet
what a
thing.
great picture. Well, good for Bill to still be able to do that. I mean, I granted, like she's a tiny girl. She's a cheerleader. She's used to being thrown up in the air, but good for Bill still using those legs to.
Somebody had a tweet that was like, Bill just comes off like he's like only got a few months to live and he's just living his best life. Like, and they had like that Tim McGraw like "Live Like You're Dying" song in the background. Like, he's living his life, I guess. I mean, I still think it's creepy as fuck, but it is what it is.
I don't know. I mean, good for him.
Yeah, good.
They're in love.
Yep.
They're in love. What else? Dave invited me out Friday night to watch some March Madness at a casino.
Oh yeah, you still haven't even figured out the mutt thing.
Yeah, I still got to
the
do
bomber thing. I thought you were gonna try to go this week.
Yeah, I'll go at some point. It's just a lot to get down there, and
Yeah,
also like I can't make content out of it because it's like Mohegan
It's just
Sun
a
and,
random, yep.
and that other company.
Yep.
I
I had no idea, just like locally from a basketball perspective. I had no idea like Bryant was good enough to make the tournament.
they're
Bryant.
like in the
They're on at like 10 o'clock on Friday night.
they're like in a like subdivision one.
Yeah,
now.
and they won the championship. I'm assuming.
I believe that's how they get in.
Yeah, for
they
the
didn't get like
conference, right.
picked in.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
they are one of the.
So they'll probably lose. So.
or they'll win the entire thing, Dave.
Yeah,
Who knows?
that's true. I'm surprised you didn't pull off that Mohegan something for this weekend, because at least it is a good weekend, and it's in Providence, by the way. It's in Providence, so you can go like I think I don't know if the first session you can go to all 4 games. Is that how that one works?
You can either go to the first if you go to the first 2 games. I believe it's like the same.
Oh, so
ticket.
in one day they separate the tickets. Like you get 2 games and then you get to
I
get out
believe
of
in
there,
some
then 2 games
places.
at night.
Some places it is. Maybe it's different.
Yeah, 4
Like-
games. 4 games would be a lot. 4 games
It would be
is a lot.
3 games.
No, I thought it was noon, like 2:30, 5, and 8. No,
Well, there's 4 teams, right?
no, it's in Providence. You mean?
In Providence, wouldn't
No,
it be
it's
4
like-
teams?
No, I think it's
I think it's 4 teams. They play each other.
8 teams.
That seems like a lot. I don't feel like it's 8 teams.
Maybe you're right.
It's 4 teams, they play each other, and then the
I
winners
feel
face
like I
each
looked
other.
at it, and I feel like there was at least 4 games. Somebody
we gotta
posted
look.
the
We gotta
schedule.
look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this.
Hold on. Somebody posted the schedule, and I could have sworn there's at least.
NCAA.
We probably could do the math. There's 64 teams in it. So there's 32 teams on that side. Four areas, right? Is there 4 locations?
There's 4 regions. Do you know
4
how
regions.
March Madness works?
4 regions total, though. So there's 2 regions, right?
Yeah, so session 1. Oh, there's different sessions. So there is.
Yeah, I think I got this right.
Oh, I guess you did. Damn.
So 4 games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
There's 6 games in total.
8 games per region.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really follow NCAA.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like a dummy
Whatever.
now.
Okay. All right. I think I didn't look at the chat. Did the chat say anything? Did you have the chat up?
I
Did they have
can't-
any
I
topics
can't
that we
read
should
the
have
chat
covered?
here. I'm gonna.
Let me just see if there was something we missed or something like that. Mick was right. Fonz, good luck to everybody in that. Dave is looking cute. Thank you. I shaved after being shamed into doing so. Justin singing love song to a girl at Montante's house. Hey, we could get you to elaborate that a little bit more.
First of all, it was not love song. It was The Archer. We were not. I was not singing it too. We were singing it together. It was fantastic. Yep. She was a great girl.
Mikey Grabbag saying, I guarantee he's searching privilege spelled a certain way. You would be inaccurate. I know how to spell privilege. Let's see. Anything else we missed? Not really, I guess. Are those ridiculous looking soundproofing? Oh, yeah, we didn't really give a studio update.
Kirk's Painter's coming in today.
Came in, patched a ton of shit on Friday. A ton of shit. Are these things staying? They'll be hidden for sure. They will not be in a camera shot. Those things.
Yes.
The soundproofing things. Yeah. They'll probably stay in the opposite side of the room unless we replace them with traditional soundproofing, which is probably also possible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in terms of schedule of anything else, I think it's finishing up that it's paint of the room, then it's set, right?
Yes.
Is that fair? So that's the studio.
Oh, also, I forgot to Confused Duck put out some best ofs on the network too.
Yes. Oh, and we also have to say, facts. An okay idea. Do you think this is an okay idea?
Yeah.
The best of the day is it the remainder of the break he wants to do it?
I think so.
Yeah. So like today, he's going to have the best of March 17th. Some, I'm not one. Justin isn't one. Probably would accuse him of plagiarizing that Twitter account. I like I said, we're not those people, but other people probably are going to do so. Either way, it's a decent idea for the YouTube channel. Perfect. Like multiple segments, whatever happened on March 17th, March 18th, whatever. So Fax is working on that. So, all right, I think we are good to go. Check out Menners and those guys. I think would you say Cinema, John and Warren, and then Tommy Quinlan's producing that show. He
said Monday and Friday.
Fax
just texted us and said Monday and Friday.
Monday and Friday. Okay. What time is that show? Is that an 8 o'clock show or is that 8:30 tonight? Okay.
Unless it changed.
All right. Check that show out and all the other good shows on the network. And I'm sure we'll talk to you soon enough. Goodbye.